What the hell is Saw Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
All right. Couple of things. Give me just a hot second. We're going to almost be ready. Look, I almost missed all that shit. I'd have been getting on the computer tomorrow like, what the fuck is going on? I had a feeling, though. And so I found out super late because I have not been online today. I've been having a lot of shit going on. So, give me just a second. This is a super surprise to me. Most of y'all been knowing this shit all day. I ain't know shit till like fucking 30 minutes ago. So it's cool. To be honest, I didn't necessarily have intentions of going live. They just, like I said, it's been a lot shaking. So this is actually good news. So I'm fucking with it. Give me about 34, the greatest number in Houston history. Give me about 34 seconds, and then we will be ready to go. I got to put some socks on. I don't feel comfortable talking to you niggas with no socks on. You know, I'm not built like Broderick to be all weird and shit. So give me like 34 seconds. We're gonna be rocking.
Gotta represent from the north to the south. Gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect.
You had to throw the shiesty on because we just robbed them hoes. You feel me? The sauce line is not open. Don't call that bitch yet. You know what I'm talking about? What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports. I can't talk with this shit. Fuck all this. No, I haven't been out. I ain't been out on up to no good. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Honcho, man. It's good to see y'all. I don't know why the fucking camera shit looking like it's delayed and tripping. It's just, I don't know what the fuck going on. I ain't even finna fuck with it right now. Like I said, it was kind of last minute. I probably got too many fucking, some other bullshit ass programs open. Let's see. All right. So, been a little minute since we've been in it. And again, that's my apologies for that. Because I should be providing y'all a line to decompress. So I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. So I really ain't shit to say. There's only two things to address. I think at this point, you got to give Nick his credit, right? And we've been giving Nick his credit, so it's not like we haven't been doing that, right? So let's not act, because they love to say we be hating over here and all that shit. We've been giving Nick his credit since day one, right? Or at least attempting to give him the opportunity to get his credit. Let me see what is something going on here. Give me a second. I don't like this shit. This shit looks sluggish. It looks janky. The shit ain't cut right. The shit ain't right. But again, so what we gonna do? Go ahead and drop that Sauce Nation roll call in the chat. Shout out to Side with Pride if you are from the greater Houston area. You're from the north side, south side, east side, west side, wherever you may be. You know what I'm saying? And let me just get my little details in order. Like I said, it's last minute, so that's on me. Player. And shit, that's why. Okay, there we go. Still shit, don't think that shit working. Oh, okay, because I moved the shit, that's why. All right, so anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know what's going down. Everything else should be good. The bot don't look like it's working. Fuck it. We don't need that bitch. Old bitch ass bot don't act right. We don't need your ass anyway. All right, cool. So, the Houston Texans make another major fucking move this offseason. Bro, this is the best offseason in Houston Texans history. Like, I know the other day we were debating, and I think a couple of people were holding on to the Danielle Manning, J-Joe offseason. It's over with. And now it has to pay dividends. I understand that. Like, you got to think about long-term dividends and what it's going to pay off, right? But I feel like in terms of the team getting better immediately, an immediate payoff, he's done on both sides of the ball. And I know a lot of people were still questioning the receiver position. I didn't necessarily think that we needed another receiver, necessarily a big name. But let me see what's going on with this camera while I was doing this. But shit, fucking Nicky knows better. So what happened was last week, you saw him restructure some contracts, and so you knew something was finna shake. Right? But, Nicky don't want to share the special ingredient. We got all the special ingredients in the sauce. Number one, if you're a special ingredient, go ahead and drop that WTMFD in the chat. If you don't know what a special ingredient is, that means you ain't subscribed to the sauce. You just you're a preservative right now. Right? If you ain't fucking with the sauce, you're a preservative. You ain't no good. You fucked up. You're unhealthy. Doctor said we wouldn't fuck with you. So here's my thing, right? Let's shout out to who we got in the chat, and then we're going to get into it. We're going to deep dive. Like I said, I'm not going to waste a lot of time. I got to roll me a J, smoke a little Bills pack. And then I want to talk about the trade. And I want to talk about, like I said, I think Nicky has solidified himself already as that guy now. And if I'm not mistaken, just for a second, I didn't get all the details of it. But I'm going to show you, we're going to see what got flipped into what. And how many other general managers do you believe would have been able to pull off what Nick Caserio has done? So while we're doing that, let me do this. Let me drop this on the screen. I'm trying to work in the background, y'all, so I apologize. First, this is what it should be looking like next year, right? Why is this shit doing this shit? Like, it's acting real fucking weird. My apologies. I don't know why. It's kind of like a little hiccup or something to it. And it is not. It's like my mouth skipping and everything. All right. So, yeah, this shit is not, it's not moving fluidly. I don't like that. It's like everything is fucking. Throw it off. Y'all let me know if the sound is all right and how is it looking on the other side, because I may have to pause it and then redo the stream, but not in the stream, but I may have to stop it and then like back it up, flip it, and reverse it. Y'all don't know what that is. Y'all don't know nothing about that. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, I know what I gotta do. Let's try this. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Okay. And I feel like, what do I got open that don't need to be open? All right. So first and foremost, that's a very, very, very difficult lineup to deal with. J-Pack, what's the motherfucking deal? Texans, Dewey Harris. Let me see, head of the table. Choppa Slim, shout out to Choppa Slim, what's the motherfucking deal? Wink, what's the motherfucking deal? Power, Josh Cooper. Let me see, Herb Gotti, shout out to Herb Gotti, what's the motherfucking deal? The Texans running, we about to run the whole motherfucker. If we don't go to the AFC Championship, and I said, let's just get there. And, it's a new standard. I don't know about just getting there. That just getting there shit ain't cutting it no more. That just getting there shit ain't cutting it no more. Slum in the building. Shout out to Charles Montgomery, Juan Tenario. Let me see, 0725BW, Flame Ashira. Let me see, Nady Dog. Let me see, Houston B, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Good question, Juan. Y'all tell me in the chat, 0 for no, 1 for yes. Is this the best roster in Houston Texans history? Because we've been arguing that, right? Some people still felt like the initial playoff teams were still some of the best rosters that we ever had, right? The first playoff team. Let's see. See, Marquise Hill, what's the motherfucking deal? Justin, watch the film. Nice. Let me see, Ruben, what's the motherfucking deal? Chris Ketchum, what's the motherfucking deal? Houston, Texas, Ty Asman, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see, Broderick's here for whatever reason. The original party pooper himself. You know what I think? I wonder, because I think I know what's going on here. Let's see. Mitch, shout out to Mitch. What's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Footballer 503. Let me see. White Persuasion. What's the motherfucking deal? Appreciate the love, Mitch, for the super saucy super chat love. Let's see. Now the fucking bot just want to jump on out of nowhere. What the fuck? Hurricane, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Well, at least the bot when that shit want to work. I ain't tripping. At least fucking working now, right? Let me see. Oh, you know what? Is that it? Let me. Have I got that on? No, I ain't got no fucking. It's crazy because I'm moving fine right here, but when I put it on the fucking screen, it's like laggy.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
My bad, I ain't even having on the thing. I think it's behind the dilly dally. Appreciate the super saucy super chat love. I think Texas Swarm, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. D Love, Jordan Kearney Gibbs, Northside Shooter, Roman. Let me see. Heist. If I miss you, I promise I ain't dish you. DeMarkey, I did dish you. Alice the Robo-Ho. Oh, yeah, Texas winning the Super Bowl now, boy. All right, cool. Darren Davis, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. And I believe, if I miss you, I promise I ain't dish. But we know, chill out, what's the motherfucking deal? Purple Drink, what's the motherfucking deal? I'll be able to double check. I can't see. I got I don't even know what the shit called. I'm trying to say something funny. Vince, what's the motherfucking deal? Big guy, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Dre Ryan, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. All right. So, quick hitter. I'm kind of on the same thing as you. I'm kind of on the same thing as you, straight, because he moved a lot of money around. Right now, we may try to extend. I don't know what his contract like. I'll be honest, I haven't dove into the details. I don't know. Pardon me. Like I said, it's been a fucking crazy last few days. But this is actually a good deal, so I'm happy. I'm actually very, very happy because I was just I knew the moves were made last week, right? And I was just kind of wondering, what it was going to be. I was leaning. I wanted personally, not hating on Diggs at all. I would like to have seen Ayuk. I know other people were going for T. Higgins. So in the chat, if you could have had any receiver Is Diggs the guy that you wanted, or was it a different receiver that you would have wanted the Texans to trade for? And if it was a different receiver, because it's soft sports, again, the freshest ingredients. When I'm saying these things, when I'm asking, I'm seriously, I want to know y'all's answers. I want to know y'all's thoughts on these things. Because this is a channel for the people. It's all about the people. It's all about the fresh ingredients, right? Not the preservatives. And, shit, I got my fucking grinder. Where I put that bitch? And, are you satisfied with what's happened? Are you satisfied with the offseason at this point? Like, do you think the Texans are legitimate contenders at this point, right? Because you had people. It's fucking hot. You had people saying the Texans were already contenders, right? Say that the Texans were already Super Bowl. You had to consider them at this point from moves they made with Hunter, Autry, Kuda, everybody else, right? Al-Shazier, and everybody, they made a bunch of moves, right? Nick has been very active, and we were kind of upset because it wasn't moving the way we wanted to initially, right? But Wink called in and said it. Nick's not a day one guy; he's a day two, and however the fuck long it takes from that point to get the fucking job done. Wink was absolutely right. Now, what's up, brother? Now, let's get into it. This is huge. All right, this is a huge move because, again, whether you were fucking with Nico or not, right, Nico was a legitimate threat in his own right. Some of us have forgotten about Tank Dell. Tank just don't exist, right? He just didn't do what he did, right? And I'm still excited to see. That's still the thing I'm most excited because that's the biggest X factor, right? So, and he's back healthy. He's running. He's doing all that. So that's great. Then you go and you upgrade the running back position. I think a very significant upgrade. Then now you've added a legitimate number one receiver. You had a number one receiver. You might have had a number one and a 1.5 receiver, right? You might have had a number one and a number 1.5 receiver almost. Now you can go out there and say you have two number ones, right? Of course, Diggs is going to be number one, right? We know that. But you could say, if somebody goes down, are you concerned? No, because we actually have a receiving core at this point across the board that can do damage, right? Because you'd have Nico and Tank. Maybe Brown would show up if he was playing. We couldn't expect nothing from Sketchy Metchy, right? We couldn't expect nothing from damn, I forgot the boy's name, goddamn. I forgot the boy's name, goddamn. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Nothing. And then it was just a situation where, like, damn, when Tank went down, it was all on Nico, basically. Woods wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, not Woods. Like, it's a situation where, bro, I'm feeling so good right now. Look, we're gonna end at 8:30 tonight, right? We're gonna do a hour and a half. And I gotta go buy me a lotto ticket. I might go ahead and win the motherfucking billion tonight. Shit, goddamn. The way I feel, like my whole mood and turned around. It was from sour to full of power. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get my grinder. We're finna get into some shit. I'm gonna show you this though. I'm gonna leave this with y'all real quick while I pick that up. I want y'all to look at this. Tell me. I don't know if it's gonna be doing like shit. I gotta open up Photoshop to do it. Raggedy son of a bitch. Let's see. Because for whatever reason, this bitch don't let me do what it's supposed to do. And that. Oh, I know why it's not doing it. I know why the fuck it's not doing it. My stupid ass had the shit the name all complicated and shit, so it wouldn't save. Players fuck up. Major players make major fuck-ups, but they bounce back in a major way. This nigga got rid of the weirdo. This nigga got rid of the wormhole warrior, the booty hole bandit. Look at this. Look at what Nick did with assets. Look, anytime Nick wants to stack up assets, it's okay with me because I know he's got a plan that I have no idea about, and in the end, he's going to be right, and I'm going to appreciate it, no matter what the fuck I said, right? And I've been, I won't say I've been pro Nick the entire time, but I was never anti Nick. Shout out to Houston Texans Talk. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah, look, I gotta go get. Look, if we win it. Oh, y'all, trust me, y'all would know if a nigga won. Y'all would definitely know. But appreciate the super sauce, super chat, love. Say the Buffalo Bills gave me this money as part of the trade. Okay, shout out to Buffalo, right? Right now we're fans of Buffalo and we're fans of Cleveland for doing that stupid ass shit. Oh yeah, it's a wrap, bro. Like now, Texans gonna be the number one team. Like the Texans are a super team right now. Tell me if you disagree. Oh no, if I won, I would still do the sauce. If I won, I would make the sauce what I truly wanted to do with it. I can't tell y'all, but if I won, it would be something that nobody in the city is doing. Nobody anywhere is doing it, right? And I'm surprised nobody's done it because it's the craziest fucking dopest idea. And I've been sitting on this since I started the sauce, but it would just take some run to do it. But nobody's doing it. One, because I don't think anybody can do it. Like I don't think too many people are built to do it. But let me get the grinder. We're finna open up the line. I want y'all to look at that. Right? Remember how upset? Is anybody still upset that we traded Deshaun? Remember?
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right.
Remember how angry everybody was that we got rid of the menacing massager? Right? You remember how angry everybody was when we got rid of that fake player, the super simp, the most athletic simp of all time? Right? Some of y'all might say, it's got to be Russell Wilson. No. Russell's more player than Deshaun Watson. By far more player, because at least he stands on his square, right? He's a simp and he stands on that. He ain't trying. Now, remember when Stroud got drafted, people were saying he wasn't going to be shit. People were saying, oh, he ain't got this, it ain't going to translate, he's from Ohio State, right? All the experts were saying that. Remember, you had Texans fans of this organization, angry at the end of the season, still angry about the capital that was used on Will Anderson. You had people at the end of the season still trying to find ways to hate on Nick Caserio. Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense, please. Look, this ain't even chess. This is quantum physics space chess that he playing. Oh, it's Ben and Caserio we trust. And Nick, it's Ben and Caserio we trust. And Nick and Hannah. I hope they ain't having an affair. I'm just talking shit. Nick and Hannah have revitalized this franchise. Right? I won't even say revital. I feel like at this point, and I know people may still disagree. People still may have their feelings. I feel like from top to bottom, I still have a few small secondary concerns, but not in such a way that, like, look at the comeback CJ was able to have with what we had on the field. Right? What we have now, bro, I ain't even got to give my damn grinder. Let me get my shit so we can open up the line. Like I don't think y'all understand. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't think y'all understand, right? When they get ads? No, well. I'm not stream for hours. This is... Bro, I got like a little single gangster tear in my eye right now. I'm so excited. I want the season to start right now. Fuck the draft. Fuck the draft. Like, I get it. Right? Like, I get it. But, man, we're ready to go right now as designed. We can only get better. With this roster as currently designed, who are you afraid of? When I told y'all last year that I felt with CJ we could bang with anybody, I'd have preferred to have Tank, healthier through the season, whatever. Right now, can anybody bang with us? Because y'all know CJ a motherfucking gangster. Y'all know where y'all heard that shit first. Right? Y'all know where y'all heard that shit first. Yeah, and I get that. The secondary, and I understand that, right? But also, should we not score every fucking drive with weapons like this? Should you not fucking be in the end zone every fucking drive? Baseball just got started. Can't be ready for baseball, people. Now I need to ask you to get on their shit. Bro. Who? Yeah, let's start with that. First off, let's keep it in house. Fuck Jacksonville. Fuck the Titans. Fuck the Colts. Remember the Texans had to make adjustments to try to play with other teams? People have to make adjustments to play with the Texans now, right? People are already making adjustments to figure out how they was going to deal with C.J. Stroud. I don't think it's over either. Say, why it's turned to a bonus or something? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I think Nick got the money right first. And now, he hears, okay, look, I gave you a running back. Let me go ahead and bless CJ a little bit more. Let me give him a weapon, a certified weapon. And I'm not even gonna trip because, a lot of people say they don't like Diggs' attitude, his mentality, whatever. We don't play that shit in Houston. Somebody better ask Carl Landry. All right. Give me a second. Let's just open up the line. Let me make sure I got the right number on. And we just gonna get into it. Because at this point, what else is there to say? At this point, we're 121 watching, only 52 likes. All right, cool. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button already because y'all some players. Y'all good in my book. Hey, if you're a hater, just say you're a hater. It's cool because we know we got a lot of haters and stuff. I know people come to the sauce, don't say nothing, they watch it, so they're going to take it to their shows the next day and repeat the same shit we said because they have a commercial audience. So shout out to them because I know y'all niggas in the chat because we ain't had we ain't dropped no sauce in a while, so y'all been stale, right? Because we already know about that one. We already got a call. Come on, I ain't even cut the line with bucket. 2 tears in a bucket. Hold on, man. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in on the sauce line, man?
Yeah, what up, my nigga? This TD, bro.
TD, you the nigga I wanted to talk to anyway.
I just got in the motherfucking building, bro. I ain't hit my I don't even think I got my notification for this shit, bro.
No shit. Okay, we're good. Yeah, like I said, I almost be like, if I'm telling you, if I wouldn't have got a phone call when I got it and just happened to get on fucking Twitter and look, I'm like, what? Something, man. Look, I'd have missed it. I'd have been looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Shout out to Javier Rodriguez, man. Say opposing teams are going to hate seeing the H-Town. Man, look, new roster, new jerseys, new weapon. I mean, what? All right. So I know you've had your thoughts.
What up? Talk to me.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it. Let me talk to you. Because we've talked about this. I know you're a big supporter of Nico, right? And we talked about it. We've talked in the Discord and other places that I've said, if another weapon comes around, will that impact Nico? How do you feel, TD? Because I know you were still a Nicky holdout for a little bit. How do you feel right now about Nicky Scissors Caserio And how do you feel about the Texans acquiring Diggs, and what does that do for the team?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it overall. We did get better as a team from last year. And with Nick, he earned my respect, bro. Like I told you, like I told you a few weeks ago, my nigga. Like with us having like Davis Mills as a starter and shit. I mean, Nick knew that putting him in, like signing Mills or whatever, we weren't gonna do shit. You know, he did that to put us where we at now, bro. So, and like I say, bro, it's like what I got from him, like shut the fuck up and let me do this. That's why I'm a GM type shit. And guess what? I'm shutting the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting him do his thing, bro. But like I was saying about the nigga Mills, you know, he put him in there as bait. You feel what I'm saying?
Left, do it right,
You know,
do it
put this
left,
nigga in
do
there,
it right, do
get
it.
us a high draft pick. Oh, Nico, you want to come and coach? You know what I'm saying? Sign this nigga as a coach. We get CJ, we get Tank. You know what I'm saying? And Will. Yeah, bro. I gotta. He a gangster, bro. I gotta give him his respect, honey. My nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Now on the flip side of that, you know, with signing Diggs, I'm not just overly excited, you know, but I'm not mad neither. You know what I'm saying? It's just an extra weapon, CJ Hub. You feel what I'm saying? So I would prefer T. Higgins, you know, because like Stefon, like what, he's 30 years old. He almost at 10,000 yards on his career. You know, I mean, it's not old for a receiver. Don't get me wrong, but like, you know, he kind of getting up there. But overall, bro, it was still a good, you know, trade. And shit, bro, I'm feeling good. I see the AFC championship, bro, or at least the appearance. You feel me? So. Yeah, my nigga, I'm feeling good, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Can you hear me?
I got the shit muted. Is this the best Texas roster in Texas history?
Yeah. So far, yeah.
On paper, at least.
Oh, yeah, on paper at least, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that, bro. Did I cut out? Did I cut out not too long ago?
Nah, you was good. Because I can mute the mic a couple of different ways. I double muted myself, so I muted on the software application and on the mic hardware itself. So I was talking, so that's on me. Yeah.
Yeah, but now, you know, I'm cool with Diggs. You know, like I said, I would have preferred T. Higgins or some shit, you know, because he's younger. You know, he got more youth behind him and shit like that. But I'm not mad, bro. That was a good move. But you know, also, I respect Nick, bro. I ain't going to hear me say shit else about the motherfucker unless he just pull a motherfucking Bill O'Brien or some shit.
Yeah.
You know,
there ain't no way. Like, I mean, this nigga could give away the first round draft pick for nothing for the next 2-3 years.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone. Elijah One, Hakeem.
Right. So, yeah, man, he got my respect, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I took out just like a rocket.
But I don't think it's gonna. Because you had asked me about if it was gonna affect Nico Collins.
I took out just like a rocket.
Right?
Elijah One, Hakeem.
Yeah, I was asking if it was gonna affect Nico.
I took out just like a rocket.
I look at it like, man, whoever win they route, bro. Shit, I'm not even.
I took out just like a rocket. Elijah One, Hakeem.
You win your route and shit, and you know, let the rest be the rest, my nigga.
Left,
do
it right, do it
left,
about
who
do it right, do it.
Shit like that. If we playing as a team, you know, because it ain't gonna. Every game ain't gonna be for Nico. Every game not gonna be for Tank. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Like, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I still think he can make the Pro Bowl though.
Okay. So, if the Texans don't make the AFC Championship, is it a disappointing season?
It will be because of the talent we have. It will be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
I mean, making it to the division round like that, I mean, that's cool. I mean, we done that before, but we lost. You feel me? To the sorry ass. Well, I ain't gonna say they sorry, but we lost to the motherfucking Chiefs.
Yeah, they're gonna be sorry this
year.
year.
You know what I'm saying? But like making it to a motherfucking like AFC championship. Shit, and winning that motherfucker, yeah, like that'll feel real good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Already. All right. So here's the deal. We've been kind of reaching a little sauce time because I know we got a bunch of people want to call in, but I appreciate you calling in and getting the party started, spilling some sauce with me this afternoon. TD, the man I wanted to speak to.
You got him, my nigga.
Already, I'm gonna holler at you a little bit later, man.
All right.
Already. Shout out to TD for getting the party started. Look, I almost got my.
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone. Elijah One Hakeem.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, he's like, well, honcho, what's wrong with you? Because we robbed him. We robbed the motherfucking Bills. We about to rob the whole motherfucking NFL, right? Right, that's what I was just saying, Chris. I was like, you had people, pardon me, I'm already sweating. This bitch sweaty and shit. You had people who were still upset about the moves Nick made last year in the draft, right? Who said we overspent assets for fucking Will Anderson, right? Defensive player of the year, rookie defensive player of the year. We'll get another defensive player of the year title before it's over and done with, right? People were mad about that. People were mad still that Deshaun wasn't here, and people were still, in the season, I had people say it, people were still alleging, and shout out to Cal, the real player McNair, right? People were still letting the Texans were racist. You niggas that had more black coaches than anybody. Probably had more black GMs than quite a few teams that have been here way longer. People were still looking for excuses to talk down on the fucking, because they just got these weird ass ideas in their head. Remember when they used to say, they're just some hate, they just want to be angry. Some of them same motherfuckers who used to say that stupid ass shit are the same ones complaining now, right? Or were trying to complain. There's nothing. You cannot legit, like, if you have a gripe about the Texans right now, it's just that your life sucks. Go get your gal, go get some pussy, go do something. Because if you are upset at the Texans, right, and you can find holes, I'm not saying that they're a perfect roster. I'm not saying that the roster is not missing a couple of pieces. We can talk about DC. We can talk about safety concerns, right? Some people aren't fully happy with the cornerback situation. Cool, I can see that. But this is a situation where this Texans team is way more stacked than 85 to 90% of the damn league. Like you're talking about, I just want to see it on the field. Like it should be a Madden game for real. Y'all be putting a little setting, like I ain't played Madden in a while. Like this should be like playing on fucking, I ain't gonna say like playing on rookie mode for Stride. It's still the NFL. Like I ain't gonna be ridiculous, right? Like playing against the Texans is gonna be all Madden, but it's gonna be like, it's like it should be playing like all pro maybe, right? Because you got the fucking roster, fantasy roster you damn near got right now, right? Nico came into his own, even though you swore you had people in the national media. Well, we've always been saying that Nico Collins is a good receiver. No, shut the fuck up. Y'all ain't even know the nigga name, right? And how I know that, because they had somebody on one of them shows, somebody sent me a clip of something, and it wasn't Nico. It was Grenard, right? They're like, yeah, this Texas team is Jonathan Grenard. And I'm like, who is Grenard? Who the fuck is Grenard? Like, who the fuck is that? Man wouldn't even accept the trade. Like, this is the shit. This is the last piece of the Sauce request puzzle, right? And I won't even say it's the last piece because he was aggressive last year. So I won't even say that. This team, when Nick has had all of the assets that he needs to do what he needs to do, he's made moves. It's going to voicemail? Let me see what's going on. Okay, hold on, give me a sec. Hold on. Un segundo, por favor. Let's see. ¿Qué pasó? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Take a look around. Tell me what's going down. However do you want it? However do you need it? I'm wondering, you know what? Hold on. I'm trying to think. Because, matter of fact, TD, what number you call? You call a regular number, you call a dead number. Because I don't understand why the sauce wouldn't be going. I do know why the sauce wouldn't be going through. Hold on, that's me. I'm fucking it up. You had to call a dead number. Because I think I still have it set on. Yeah, I still got it set on the fucking DN. My bad, y'all. My bad. I know y'all probably call like this fucking guy. His fucking line doesn't goddamn work. It doesn't fuck. You got the number on the screen and you can't fucking call him. What the fuck is this number? It's going to fucking voicemail. Fuck this guy. He's not even on the screen. Piece of shit. Anyway, let me send some love, man. Shout out to everybody who got the memberships, right? I think one of the memberships went to a spam or some shit. I don't even fucking know. Shout out to Jags Fan for Life. Appreciate the super sauce, super chat love. Trevor Lawrence is not better than CJ. You know, I guess it's okay to call a man handsome if you like that. But I think, see, here's the thing though. Trevor Lawrence isn't handsome. Trevor Lawrence is pretty. Like a pretty bitch. That's Trevor Lawrence, right? You know what I'm saying? And let's see. I might drop another, cause I don't even know, I guess it just doesn't really. So I got extra gay opening act, not giving brothers nose before going to show. Oh, wow. You know, I saw Godfrey when when Dave Chappelle first came back on tour a couple of years ago. Well, not a couple, it's been a long time, man. So when he first started doing comedy and shit, and like it was the oddball comedy tour, Godfrey was the opener. He was actually pretty funny. Right? He was actually pretty funny. But he was like the host more so than like a real set. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, they already been coming though. You've been seeing them since CJ Stroud, right? And then once he started doing what he was doing, you start seeing the bandwagons come in. Let me know, is it on now? Call now, see if it's going through. Because I can't, if it is. I switched it over to the sauce number, so it should be. Let me know if it's going through or not. Players fuck up. Players fuck up, my boy. If y'all been watching the sauce, y'all know players fuck up. Major players gonna fuck up with in a major way. Right? Second seed minimum play divisional game. Look, hey, yeah, I agree with that. Shout out to Mr. Mediocre. About to say no Diddy. Still not going through. What the gosh darn heck is going on here? All right, well, this is what we're gonna do. Let me flip it then for whatever reason. Because it seemed like the deadline number was working, but I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Should I be doing too much shit? Because I cut that other shit off. Hold on 1 second. It's got all this shit with these fucking queues and nonsense I gotta log into. All right, try it now. Let's hope that this is it. I'm hot in this one. I need to cut the fucking air on. All right, what's the motherfucking deal? Who we got called into the sauce line this evening? Okay. Looked like call went through. They must have hung up. It was a 2-second call. So it should be working now. Good for that. But it just didn't do whatever it's supposed to do. It's still going straight to voicemail? I just saw something ring. Is it cutting them out? Oh, no, this is what we finna do. I know what we finna do here. Let's keep it player then. You know, this is sauce, baby. We do what the fuck we want to do over here. Hello? Yeah, my phone was calling back. So you can call back in a few minutes?
Yeah. I'm going to call you back in a few minutes.
Okay, bet that.
All right.
All right, cool. See, this is what they look like. I'll call you back. Well, the line should be open now. I don't know what I was doing. I was fucking up earlier because it's been a while since I've used the sauce line. And I apologize for that, everybody. That's on me. But the line should be working now at 346-484-3747. I see a bunch of voicemails. I see it's doing all the dillies and the dallies. So I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you why it ain't working right. I still ain't even lit up my victory joy. That's the problem. I'm over here drinking this fucking root beer. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Let me get my light because I ain't got my fucking lighter on me. Because this is cause for a celebration. And I guess since we're up, I was supposed to double den today. That got messed up, so I'm gonna have to push for everybody who was hoping for the double den today. We'll double den on Friday, and then let me see. How am I missing calls? They're not even popping up on the thing. All right, let's do it. There we go. What's the motherfucking deal? We got called in on the sauce line this evening.
What's good, bro? It's Choppa Slim.
Choppa Slim. What's the motherfucking deal? It's good to hear from you, brother. How you doing this evening?
It's good to hear from you, too. Shit, I'm good, bro. I've been trying to call in this shit the past 10 minutes. It's been sending me a voicemail. I left a message on some shit, so somebody gonna get a message.
Yeah, that's my fault. I had the settings all discombobulated, and I got them right now. We good. So, man, how you feeling right now? How you? The Texans made a huge move, went and got Stefon Diggs, added another weapon for C.J. Stroud. Do you feel like this is the best Texans roster in history?
Yes, but although I disagree with a couple other people, I think a couple years ago when we had, people might disagree, when we had Deshaun, we had Will Fuller, we had DeAndre Hopkins, we had Tyrann Mathieu, we had J.J. Watt, we had all of them, you know. But this by far, you know, I think this team would beat them, but I think it would be close.
Okay. So with this now, has this raised your expectations for the Texans at this point?
Absolutely, but I'm also kind of concerned about the future. I know you brought it up earlier because I see a lot of shit about the Minnesota fans and the Bills fans. They talking about how he's a head case and he kind of brings the team down. But, you know, hopefully I feel like D'Amico can take that down a little bit. So, yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think that. I don't know. To me, I think Nick does his due diligence through and through. I don't think it's just about the name. I feel like, you know, he's kind of maybe inquired because, you know, it's almost like they did with what he talked about when they did at the draft. They went and interviewed a bunch of players they had absolutely no interest in to get information on players that they did have interest in, right? So I feel like even with a move like that he's kind of done his research and he feels like we should be able to keep things under control. And you get to play with C.J. Stroud. You shouldn't have some of the same issues that you may have had with Josh. You know, I don't think Josh Allen is terrible. He's not the greatest decision maker, but I don't think you should have some of those same issues, man. So what is the benchmark for the Texans this season?
The benchmark, the AFC Championship, easily. Anything less, you know, that's a failure. With this team, bro, we got the Neil Hunter, we got Stefon Diggs, we still got C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins. Hopefully he stays up. I have a lot of belief in Jeff Okudah. Hopefully C.J. Henderson too. I think D'Amico will bring the best out of them. But yeah, we're gonna be rolling this year, bro. The Jags, the Titans, and the Colts. I don't care who they got, bro.
Yeah. That's just like, the division. The division for yards easily. I'm not worried about that. I feel like I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me you feel the same way, or maybe you feel differently. I feel like the Texans are no longer the expansion team now.
No.
Left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
Yeah, it feels like we're official. Like, and I would say, you know, we kind of felt like that maybe, you know, around the Deshaun, but we never crossed that threshold. Like this roster on paper is a contender, is a legitimate contender.
Absolutely, and it's not only that. To elevate on that, it's not only the starters that we have, the depth that Nick Caserio added on to this team in this offseason, bro. It's just, it's crazy. Like, even when our starters are tired, we got people that can come in and compete right on the depth, on the second line. You understand? So we got pretty much a full team. The only thing that I think we need is an offensive lineman. I think we still need to work on that.
So you feel like the offensive line is your biggest concern when it comes to this roster? Yeah, right.
Yes, yeah, but I mean, Joe Mixon might be able to overcome that. I mean, Devin Singletary is not Joe Mixon, but I definitely think if we get somebody to protect C.J. Stroud more and use Joe Mixon, I think that would make us even more deadly.
Okay. I can see that. Do you have any concerns about the secondary, though? Like, I know you said Okudah's cool and that you feel like you can bring the best out of him, but maybe at the safety spot.
I'm nervous about Petrie. I'm hoping that he can go back to what he did the first year, but I'm not so sure about that. And Jimmy Ward, I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that might be the biggest unknown. When we get a chance, we have to get Mystic Mel to fill in and let us know what's going on with that. But I'm concerned with Petrie because it just seemed like it was such a huge drop off. And it was like, was year one a fluke? Was year two just a slump? Was it a mishap? Like, can he bounce back? And if he can be, the form that he was, then you don't have any concerns there. Ward, I like Ward. I like him as a person.
I like him too.
And I like him. He gets the team fired up. He talks a lot of shit. I like shit talkers. But I need him to be on the field in the crucial games, in the crucial moments.
That's too much sauce.
Yeah, he did show up that one game though with that interception at the end.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. And shout out to 12 Pack and we had another new member. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to Sauce Nation. Y'all the freshest ingredients in the sauce. But yeah, so like I said, at this point, man, I'm just excited. On the scale of ranking all the all the players that the Texans have acquired in free agency over the years, where would you rank this trade?
I want to say 10 because it's the best offseason that I feel we've had personally. But I say a 9.5. Yeah, I'm up there. With the AFC Championship easily.
Okay. And shout out to Carlos Azura for I probably might fuck your name up a little bit. Say we lit. Say how the fuck our team's gonna game plan against Nico, Tank, Diggs, Schultz, and Mixon. Our defense stacking is only getting better after. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to plan for the Texans. You have to the Texans are the game you mark on your calendar now. You know what I'm saying? Like the especially when we got to go slide on 45. So that's gonna be a very interesting game this season.
Yeah, but to bring up my point from earlier though, because I know Diggs he has this thing where he wants the ball all the time. C.J. Stroud got so many people to throw the ball to and pass the ball, run the ball. You think there's going to be a point in the season where he's upset, where he doesn't get all the touches he needs?
He can get upset. And the wheels
yeah,
just keep on rolling. He can get upset, but the wheels just gonna keep on rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, and I think that's kind of, I want to say that's kind of where the Texans are kind of a mentality with it. Like, yeah, he can come up here. You can get mad as you want to. One, you got a leader in CJ who's much more. I would say probably more. I don't study Josh Allen like that. I don't look at him like that. But I would say he's more strong-willed than Josh Allen. I don't see him as a guy that's just gonna let, regardless if Diggs is a veteran or whatever, just come in here and get to talking crazy. Like, because you see how CJ came in and commanded the room. That's all they talked about, how he commanded, how guys who have been here for years kind of passed him that torch. They looked up to him. Like they stopped and gave him that respect. So I don't see anything being different with Diggs. People will get away with what you let them get away with. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think CJ's a guy that's going to be just like, he's gonna get him the ball, right? Because he's going to do that. But two, I don't think that he'll let his personality overtake that locker room. I don't think that's going to happen at all.
Yeah, I can agree with that. There's just a little bit of a concern there.
It was a concern of mine
what
too.
fans are saying.
Yeah, it was a concern of mine too. But like I said, I just think that CJ's a different breed. You know what I'm saying? He's just a different type of dude. Just not just what he does on the field, but off the field. And like I say, the thing that stands out the most when you watch him is his poise, his mentality, and he stands firm on his beliefs. And so that's why I don't see a guy like Diggs, letting an emotional moment or two, knock CJ off his square. So yeah, I think we good. I think we good with CJ. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely believe in CJ too.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, we didn't go a little bit over the time, Mr. Slim, but I do appreciate you calling in and chopping it up with me. Hey, no pun intended, Choppa Slim. But it's always good to talk to you.
You good. Yes, sir, and I'll be tuning in tonight as well, so I'll be looking forward to that.
Oh, bet. I'm going to figure out, we're gonna talk some. I'm going to throw in the chat, see what they want to talk about, because I got a couple of things we can talk about, but yeah, bet that.
All right, bro.
All right, for sure. Big Steve, what's the motherfucking deal?
Yeah.
Let me see. All right. Shout out to Mr. Choppa Slim, man. I appreciate it. And so, man, look, it's a good time to be a Texan. Like, we thought it was, you got Hunter, big name, everybody want to know. Who was it? Shit, I don't even remember who the fuck we was irritated about not getting initially, right? I got to do my little A little memory lesson. I forgot who it was initially we were wanting. Everybody was upset that we didn't. Oh, Saquon. Fuck Saquon. Fuck Saquon. Fuck Saquon. See, because look, so look at it right now. Where we're at right now. Because what y'all had to understand too is that Nick got fucking Hunter to take less money to come home. Because he's a killer from Katy. Y'all better understand something. Y'all better figure it out. Y'all better figure it out quick. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Oh, yeah, man. It's that boy Hobby, man. What's good? What's good?
What's good, man? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Good, man. How about yourself, man?
Man, I'm good.
Pretty interesting moves this boy Nicky Scissors pulling off, man. So.
We can't figure him out, man. He's too far ahead. We just got to let him do what he do. I thought we had some film on him, right? I thought we had some film on him. That motherfucker, he changed up the game. So how you feeling, man? Like I ask everybody this, man. With this roster as designed on paper right now, okay? With this roster as designed on paper right now, is this the best Texans roster in history?
It's up there. It's up there for sure. Is it the best? I would say top 3, man, because there's been a lot of good rosters collectively over the years. 2019, as a matter of fact, before the dominoes started falling, that was probably one of the coldest teams right there, man. And then, we fumbled it right there, third quarter, fourth quarter. Bill O'Brien, coach team. I mean, it's a lot of X factors right there. You feel what I'm talking about? But really, just looking forward, though, with DeMeco Ryans at head coach, Nicky Scissors pulling moves, you know what I mean, in the background. C.J. Stroud at quarterback. That is the new Watson. Keep him away from, what's her name? The ex from Kanye. What's her name?
Bald head bitch better back the fuck up.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Let's keep that. Don't even let that domino fall.
Look, he ain't gonna
this time around. You know what I'm talking about? But
his power in Christ. He ain't gonna let that self-proclaimed slut, knock him off the square. We good. Look, he ain't gonna let him.
Man. So I mean, hey, you know what I mean? Yeah. So hey, man, just gotta watch yourself, C.J. Stroud. But nonetheless, though, man, this is a fucking solid ass team. And as a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to the draft because that's gonna be the icing on the cake, man. Yeah. Whatever holes that you think you got, man, sprinkle that, you know what I mean? Catch a little sprinkle right there, you know what I mean, off that draft. You feel what I'm talking about? Yeah. In a good way, you feel what I'm talking about? So, yeah, catch that anybody from Edgerrin Cooper, Ladd McConkey, the wide receiver from Georgia, Xavier Leggett, Peyton Wilson, you know what I mean? Anybody you want to take in that second round, man, you good. Yeah. Stefon Diggs, that was a huge move today, man. And as a matter of fact, if you want me to answer the question, you asked me best roster totally, but really this was one of the dopest moves I've ever seen the Houston Texans do. Getting the Stefon Diggs, that A-tier free agent trade. We've had a few in the past, but, man, this one right here at the right timing, too. It's like the penultimate step. You know what I'm talking about? It's the penultimate step. It's that second to last step, man. We damn near there.
Yeah, and I mean,
go ahead and put your bets in, man. MGM Grand, AFC champions, AFC playing in the NRG Stadium. Right. Place bet. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do it, man. Because that's
do it right.
Yeah,
do it
that's an underrated move right there, man. But,
do it.
Looking forward to the season, man. I know I've been talking, man. But,
you good. So I'm just, but like I say, you mentioned it though. Like this trade, this is unlike. Shout out to Jay Rabbit, man. Appreciate the super chat love. Say not the next Watson, but the Black Joe Montana. That's Bro Montana. But
yeah, let's go West Coast.
But what I'm saying is just like this move, and I think we gotta give credit to the Texans as a whole. Okay. What we got to do is as fans, we need to give credit to the Texans as a whole because they've revamped their entire image successfully to this point, right? And I'm talking about from top to bottom.
Left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
Fans we had a lot on the sauce. People said that we was haters, but the Texans have literally executed everything that we said to do. They started embracing the city. They got the cheerleaders got slightly thicker. I mean, that's something y'all might not have noticed. I know we ain't worried about all that. They like I said, they start bringing the culture. They stop kind of being this corporate entity that plays football and became the city of Houston's football team. You know what I mean? That's what's happening now. Once they start embracing Houston and what Houston was, and once I don't know what was going on with Cal, like the shackles kind of got let go. Like I don't know if he smoked weed or something, but Cal got real cool. Like he went from, remember everybody was calling him Tommy Boy and clowning him, and he don't know what he's doing. He's a big fuck up. And then now it's like he seemed like one of the coolest owners in the league. He got in. And I had to talk about it because I hadn't been around, but he got in. You know, he gave, what was it, unanimous, I believe, that he got in, and deservedly so. Because if that cow that I saw this last year or so is the cow that we're getting, deservedly so. But like I said, it starts at the top, and the top has changed. The cow, his image has changed, his kind of mentality looks like it's changed. I don't know if Hannah's influenced it, whoever, whatever. And then the whole culture's changed. Like I said, they start bringing in people from Houston, and you kind of start listening to your quarterback. You start doing like all the little things. You brought a guy in who has ties to the city. This was always my biggest thing. Who had ties to the city and wanted to win here with a reason, because he's going to put everything into it. Bill O'Brien didn't give a fuck about being here. Bill O'Brien was ready to go back to the fucking paper.
Man.
D'Amico wants to be here because he made his name here. And everything is falling in place. The formula has been laid, and they're executed to the T. But this move, and I'm going on a big rant, but this move to me, like you said, it's a huge move. When have the Texans really picked up a big name that you can still say was in his prime, right? You may say on the tail end or whatever, you say he's 30. Some players, hey, look, we see players lasting longer these days. We'll see what happens. But when have the Texans went and made a move? Well, for a player in his prime like that was going to be an instant contributor. Like at this consideration, because Diggs is a name known league-wide.
Now, I would say the type of impact that this move really kind of showed, man, and there's been minor moves made in the past to bring in people, man. Brandon Cooks, a lot of, a whole slew of people, man. Jonathan, J. Joe, you know what I'm saying? A lot of free agents that actually did pan out, but bringing in Stefon Diggs, I mean, this is like we're right at the doorstep. We knocking at the door. We finna come through the door, dog. Yeah. Like that's the next move that what this really kind of signifies, at least to me, the way that I see it. We up there with Super Bowl contenders, man.
Yeah, we knocking on the door.
I mean, to be honest with you, dog, and I haven't had the ability to say that, you know what I'm saying, with 100% confidence going into the seasons with the roster that we had. But this roster right here, this is top 4 AFC, top 10 in the NFL, period.
Yeah, easily top. Who are you afraid of? Your running game has improved, right? Your defense has significantly
Nobody
improved.
really, man.
Your receiving core has improved. And again, like, people got to stop thinking about the receiving core after Tank Dell, right? Because I think that's what that was kind of in a lot of people's memories, because we had to deal with that for so long. You kind of forget the impact that Tank Dell had. You're bringing Tank Dell back, right? With league experience, already knowing what he can do, and he's saying he's feeling better than. Come on, man. You ain't got to deal with that rookie bullshit. Come on, man. Like, this team is going to be ready. Like, who are you afraid of? Tell me, who are you afraid of? What team right now is this thing? Like I said, this is on paper. They have to play the games, right? They have to play the games. We know that. But right here on paper, who are you afraid of in the AFC and in the NFL?
Bro, here's the crazy little answer right here, man. As far as who am I afraid of, it's whoever's afraid of us, dog. It's actually we on the opposite. We on the other side of that table now.
Yeah.
We actually can't even think like that anymore. Actually, I don't even operate in that type of operating system, so to speak, man. As far as this type of roster, you feel what I'm saying? We're on the other side of that table. It's not really who we're afraid of, but it's who could really fuck with us, man. And if you look along you go down the line, you know what I mean? Baltimore Ravens kind of got dismantled. Miami, you know what I mean, is going to be up there, but dog, our quarterback could contend with that. You know what I'm saying? Chiefs, I actually think Ravens did us a favor, man, because if we would have beat the Ravens, we would have beat the Chiefs, dog, to be honest with you, man. Chiefs ain't really, and I don't want to sound too outlandish with it, but it's really, can the Chiefs fuck with us, dog, to be honest with you, man. So,
yeah. And again,
go ahead and make your bet, dog.
Yeah.
I think right now it's 20-1, dog. You bet 100, you're going to win about 2 G's, dog. Super Bowl chance, man. Go ahead and make that move, man.
Yeah. And again,
and if that shit comes to prosper, dog, this video actually is gonna age extremely well, man.
Oh yeah. And the thing about it, I see Mr. Yoder say the Bills and shambles 2 weak as fuck. Chiefs and Bengals. And again, you got to give the Chiefs their respect. Right? They are the darling of the NFL right now. You know, it is what it is.
Right.
Froggy Mahomes is everybody loves him and he puts ketchup on his steak. We know that.
That's cool. You know, if y'all with that shit, that's cool.
No,
but the Bengals, we bang with the Bengals with a healthy Burrow. I think they did have I can't forget who was it. I think somebody.
Okay.
But we bang with the Bengals with a healthy. So I'm not necessarily afraid of the Bengals. I'm going to give Burrow his respect. But I'm not at this point. I'm not necessarily afraid of him. But you can't sleep on him as well.
Right.
The Chiefs, and the thing about this, what changes the game with the Chiefs, it's. I know we have secondary concerns slightly, but with this defense, you're not going to have that kind of time, because Pat can move a little bit, and he can make some stuff happen, but it's not going to sleep when he's accurate. What he can do with his arm, but he's not going to have that time. You don't understand. I don't think people understand. This defense is gonna be something to watch. I like defense, but I prefer the trenches, right? Don't get me wrong, secondary's cool. I respect what you're you have to be athletic. You're probably the most athletic motherfuckers on the field. I know people say receivers, but be a receiver in reverse. Okay, then talk to me. And we're talking about you got to be a receiver in reverse, not knowing to play. DBs are some of the most athletic motherfuckers you'll come across, right? But
I agree with that, man.
Yeah, but the trenches is where it goes down, because it's the little shit that you don't see happening in the trenches, though. And it's I'm not gonna compare it to necessarily warfare, but it's a battle down there, and so that's why this line that we got, this front seven, bro. It's gonna be a beautiful. If it pans out like it should with D'Amico doing what he does, it should be a beautiful thing. I expect to see the Texans set a sack record.
It's metaphoric, man. Yeah. I don't know if the exact comparison would be, you know what I mean. I feel what you're talking about right there. I would say it's a little bit metaphoric, to warfare in a little bit, man, because you're right there in the trenches, man. So it's gonna be the first people that touch down. You know what I mean? Not to go too far into it. You know what I mean? But that's a little bit. It's metaphoric a little bit right there when you bring that up right there. As far as who we could add, we got the draft coming up, and then don't forget about the June 1st cuts, where it's a little bit of a less of a dead cap hit, you know what I mean? So don't be surprised if we pick up Justin Simmons from the Broncos after June 1st, even on the low, you know what I mean? So you ain't got to pay him 20, 18 mil, man. You might be able to sweep him up for about 13, 14 mil. They take a dead cap hit, but it's a lot less after June 1st. So it's a lot of things that could actually happen before the actual season starts. But man, it's looking pretty fucking solid though.
And here's the thing.
To be honest with you,
here's the thing. If we're thinking of it, Nick already has his plan executed. Nick already got a plan, and then he got a plan with second and third order effects. Okay, so snatch up, so okay with it. If it just don't pass, I feel like Nick just has this shit mapped. Nick can take a nap at this point. He just got to wait for shit. He got to wait for other motherfuckers to make moves. Like I said, some motherfuckers play checkers. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers playing chess. This nigga Nick is playing quantum physics space chess. This nigga, he's ahead of the game. He's on some shit. Yeah. I'm just I know people love analytics and all that other shit. That's cool. That's neat. I don't know what Nick is doing. I don't know what you call it. But I fuck with it. Shout out to fucking Nicky Scissors.
Yeah, three-dimensional, four-dimensional chess. You know what I mean? Yeah, that boy's quantum physics with it, man. But yeah, it's a lot of dope stuff that's happening with the Texans, man, and I'm definitely looking forward to the season. And I wouldn't say that who are we afraid of. It's a lot of people gonna hate seeing the Texans on their schedule. You feel what I'm talking about? So might could be the other way around, man. But hey, appreciate you having me on, man. And it's always great talking to y'all, man. Shout out to Sauce Nation, and we out, man.
Appreciate the call. Y'all already.
Chip.
Yeah, my bad. I know I was ranting and raving a little bit. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the Texans right now. I don't think y'all understand. It's everything I've always wanted, man. Bro, I don't think y'all understand. It's See, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm a pessimistic person. I always try to look at the bright side of shit. It just feels like, again, like, of course, I don't think no team is ever going to be perfect. You're always going to have a hole somewhere. You're going to have a liability somewhere, right? But just right now, oh, I know Derek wasn't a damn, he couldn't have been a fucking Texas fan. He's just talking to me talking. Hold on. Anywho, come on. Dick, what's wrong with Dick? Like, here's my thing. You got a top tier receiver, an immediate upgrade to your offense, and let's not even say like Mixon was already an upgrade, right? I'm not saying, but he's not a receiver, of course. But so you've made significant increases in your running game, in your passing game. You've covered those two aspects of your offense, right? I feel like we're comfortable, or we've touched on every aspect, every level of the defense. Except a serious look at the safety situation, right? But I don't want to give up on Petrie. All right, that's a bit weak. Well, shit, if you want to, King, I said I was going to call a rap at 8:30. So if you want to go ahead and call and do that, you can do that. But here's the thing, bro. Like I was just saying, like you might have came in after we was talking about that. Do you think CJ?
I took out just like a rocket. I'm gone. Elijah Warren, Hakeem.
Do you think that CJ Stroud, with the personality that he has, is going to let Diggs just come in and take over his locker room for the foreseeable next couple of decades? You think he's just going to come in and let Stefon Diggs come and dictate this locker room? Like, I get that. But people like that do what you let them do. You know what I'm saying? You shut that shit down quick. Come on, bro. Yeah, and that's my thing. I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up on Petrie. Quick poll. 0 for no, 1 for yes. Have you given up on Petrie? Drop that in the chat. Because I know a lot of people on multiple sides of this issue. I feel like you had a great or a solid. You had a very sub-mediocre poor. And it just kind of averages out to okay. And I think you give them that next one to kind of figure out what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You legitimately got 3 number ones. I'm saying you got to, because you were talking Tank and Nico, 1.5, basically. Whoever was going off this Tank, kind of look, Tank was doing some shit. To be his stature and a rookie, Tank was. I don't think y'all understand the power of CJ Stroud and how immaculate that pick was. Because if you don't have CJ Stroud, you know who else you don't have? You don't have Tank Dell. If you didn't get CJ Stroud, you weren't getting Tank Dell. Like the understanding, the maturity level of him, right? Because I don't think you just do this with any quarterback, right? Like you're just not going to let a rookie come in and say, okay, well, hey, let me have some say-so in the draft. Like you had to understand, like they had to have had some conversations. He had to have done some due diligence on CJ Stroud to just allow that in the first place, right? Because I don't think any rookie was just going to get us, well, go get this guy because I talked to him once on the telephone. He's kind of funny. Now, that's taking a leap of faith, right? You'll get a guy out of U of H, smaller guy, right? A lot of people, I like to pick it. Tank. Motherfuckers were talking about if we could redraft. I hate redraft. Look, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. I'm not knocking the mock draft. Not my thing. I don't really. It's cool. It's cool. But it's like you got to do so many. It's like I'm not to me, it's just like I'm going to do one. If it's cool, it's cool. If not, well, I'll try and get it 3 more years, right? But what I can't stand are redrafters. I hate the redoers. Well, if I could redraft right now, Tank Dell would be a top 7 pick. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Come on. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Nigga, it's Wink. What's good?
What's the motherfucking deal, Wink? So we're just gonna definitely be the call of the evening, but so the last call of the evening. So Wink, when you heard
I'm
that,
definitely with you on your point right with the redraft and shit because I heard you going on a little tangent. I know, bro.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, bro.
Yeah, that shit is weird. Anyway, hey, said what you said and just move on. But so you've been a Texans fan your whole life.
Yep.
What does this trade say to you about this Houston Texans team?
Niggas don't want it with us. It's not even. It's niggas is asking about what CJ talking about on Instagram. Nigga, he recruited Diggs at the Pro Bowl. Like he done already said what he needed to say, and every real nigga don't need to put everything on blast for other people to see it. Like I don't know what we live in a world now where in order for you to get confirmation of anything, people got to do shit out in the public. As the people who really got real respect out here in this world don't do shit behind closed doors where nobody sees a thing. It's a weird concept to me, but hey, you know, if that's how you live and you need validation from others in the public, then hey, you know, maybe that's just a different outlook at life. And I can tell CJ Stroud ain't the one. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he'll see some shit, he'll do some shit here and there. But like everything that ever happens ain't gonna be done on social media. So that's one thing.
Yeah.
But nigga, this Rashid Rice shit couldn't have happened at a worse time for the Chiefs.
Huh.
They just let go of their all-pro corner. The Bills is in shambles, nigga. They let their whole defense go. Tre'Davious, their whole secondary, Micah Hyde, bro, all of these boys, Poyer. Nigga, they don't know what they want to do with Von Miller. They just ate $30 million from Diggs. They ain't finna make no moves, and Josh Allen was never gonna put them in a position, and their window is officially closed. Like, it was never open from the get-go, because if it was open, they would have been to the Super Bowl. That didn't happen. They got close, but they never made it. Josh Allen ain't no different than Butch, nigga, he ain't no different than when Marcellus told Butch, nigga, that his time is almost over, nigga, because he punched drunk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's exactly what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's a hard motherfucking fact of life. But it's a fact of life your ass gonna have to get realistic about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So looking at this roster though on paper, is this the best Houston Texans roster that's been assembled?
Undoubtedly. The only difference between if we want to rank, nigga, the 2011 receiving core ain't seeing this receiving core at all. As a whole. The fact that you have 3,000-yard receivers on your down, you gotta, okay, Arian Foster is better than fucking Joe Mixon, but as far as the skill set, he's not that much better off of him. And if we want to be real, Joe Mixon overall has a better career than Arian Foster. It pains me to say that, but if we want to look at the numbers and just deal statistically and where he's been in the playoffs and things like that, and not that Arian Foster wasn't a beast in the playoffs, health was a concern, which was the only concern. But if we're talking about talent, Arian Foster's more talented than Joe Mixon. That's what I believe. But, okay, yeah, you have Owen Daniels. Yeah, that's better. And I can say the O-line overall is better. But when you look deep within the details, Matt Schaub ain't better than C.J. Stroud. Larry Tunsil is playing at a higher level than Dwayne Brown. You already have a Super Bowl champion and Shaq Mason on your O-line. So that's already the credibility that you need along with Jimmy Ward. Now, the secondary was better, and I'd probably say the pass rush is ferocious. So when you add up all of the tallies, I'd say there are definitely areas of that 2011 team that are definitely better from the pass rush. And I can't even say, and we won't be able to say which pass rush is better until this season is over.
Yeah.
Because that was a deep pass rushing unit, and so was the 2016 unit. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to find out. there are definitely some areas. Head coach overall, I think Gary Kubiak did his thing, phenomenal play caller. Right out of the gate, Bobby is doing what he's doing with a young rookie quarterback who everybody said was going to be trash because he went to Ohio State. Let alone the stigma that quarterbacks at number 2 have throughout the history of the NFL. There's no quarterback besides C.J. Stroud, Donovan McNabb, who was successful at being picked number 2. RG3 could have been in the conversation had he been able to stay healthy. That's not the case. So that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely edge out the 2011 team as an overall because that team was young, ferocious. You got Wade Phillips, and when you get Wade Phillips on your team, he good for about 3 years, and then you got to move on from him. But make no mistake about it, that first year, you're going to be otherworldly. Yeah. And he's done that with every single team that he's ever been on, whether it be Dallas, whether it be the Bills, whether it be the Rams, whether it be the Broncos. It doesn't matter. This is just what he does. DeMeco Ryan is just what we need. And when I'm looking at the culmination of the front office, the owner, the defensive, the head coach and the quarterback, along with the weapons that we have, you can't put a price on how great that actually is compared to the 2011 team or any other team that we've had. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be real hard to quantify the actual situation, but make no mistake about it. There are players that we have on this team that is better. I think when it's all said and done, Stingley is going to be better. I think Stingley is better. As far as talent, Stingley is better than any corner that we've ever had in existence on the Texans. Yeah. You got a young pass rusher who I think, we have a young pass rusher, and I'm on record saying that Will Anderson will be better than J.J. Watt.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's no question about that. Way more polished, way more hype, way more productive, coming right out of the gate. And if we want to match season for season, coming right out of the gate, relentless as his motor is, and the fact that he was already able to get triple teams right out of the gate in preseason, and he finished the season third in pass rush win rate, and he finished second against the run among all defenders. Yeah, it's nothing else we need to talk about, and he's going to keep that up. And the fact that he has so much going on for him right now, I don't think he's going to put his body through the torment. But I will say, as far as box office plays, we know that's going to belong to J.J. Watt forever.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a more marketable player for the Houston Texans than J.J. Watt. I would definitely say that. But there's a lot of guys on this team that I think it's unfair to even compare this team, because I think when this team is all said and done, if this team gets to past the divisional round, it's nothing else we're going to have to talk about anyway. Okay. And if it gets to an AFC championship and they win and they go to a Super Bowl, it's nothing else we need to say. So, yes, I'm very excited, Backstreet Moran. I have more than enough reasons to be excited. I have 21 years of waiting until we've gotten to this position over the last 2 seasons, where now the Houston Texans fans can watch the stadium get built when they had to pass up 16 every day, and watch Astroworld and see this fucking stadium get built, see the inception, work at the stadium. Watch people get drafted who we wanted, go overseas and watch these people from afar, come back, come home, build a channel, talk about them, take my reputation on the line. Yeah, you're right. I have more than enough to be excited about. I have a lot to be excited about. And I think any other casual or reputable Texas fan who really didn't stay down throughout the years, even if you wanted to turn your back on them slightly for a year or two, how can you be blamed when they never gave you the product that you deserve as a Houston Texans resident?
Yeah, cause it was a point. Niggas was seriously considering, like, man, how much longer do you continue to support this team the way that they were moving? it wasn't even necessarily just about Deshaun or just just it was the way they were branding them damn
No,
selves. Like it was just they didn't feel
it
like a part
was
of the city. They didn't. They just felt like they
no
were there, and just because we
right.
naturally want to go see football, we attended these games. But like I said, they had the
Absolutely.
wild turnaround. I don't know what Cal might have got a hold of some mushrooms or ayahuasca or
The,
something. He just flipped the script. I don't know, but shit.
when you look at the moves, when you look at these three particular moves, Nicky moving on a whole nother level, but today's move was nigga, fuck you. I don't care how you feel about it. Bitch, this the deal and do you take it or leave it. Which one you want? And you gonna give me some picks back. When I found out that this nigga gave next year's second, we retained our seconds this year. We didn't give up no picks at all. And we made these niggas eat $30 million in cap only to be paying this nigga $18 million. And if you were to retain him even next year, he's only going to count $9 million against your cap. We can release him easily, so he's not a liability to us, and we're going to have well over $100 million in cap space next year anyway. And then CJ Stroud is just going to get better and always be able to continue to recruit guys. And even still, we don't know what they're going to do in the draft. I still think they're going to draft a receiver anyway, just to hedge their bets, whether everything goes right and they just want to stay young and keep young guys going in, in that rotation. So when it is time for contracts to come up, they always have some maneuverability, whether they want to use the franchise tag, whether they want to do this, whether they want to do that. They want to give somebody a prove-it deal, a short little thing, be able to build them up and help them get the contract they want from elsewhere. But while still honing in and building the talent that you have on this roster with the quarterback who is going to take you someplace like the Super Bowl. So that's why I'm saying, just in terms of the quarterback alone, we've never had this much command. And while I think when we did have Watson, we thought that he was going to be able to have this team the way that we have now, but I don't think he was able to reach what we're looking at right now. And, I thought it was going to be a lot longer process in order for us to be able to right the ship. But literally documentaries are going to be made about this Houston Texans team after this year and how quick a team can go from worst to first, win a Super Bowl with a quarterback. And it's just like they said on Good Morning Football about a week ago. Most rookie head coaches, every single rookie head coach, whether it was Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez, whether it was Jim Harbaugh and Joe Flacco, I forget, it was somebody else that they had named Andrew Luck and Chuck Pagano. Them boys went right back to the playoffs the very next year and did work. You know what I'm saying? So CJ Stroud is already undeniable. He's already supplanted himself in the top 6, top 3, top 2 arguments. It just depends on who you ask, but make no mistake about it, he's deemed better than most quarterbacks in this league, and there are very few quarterbacks who they would take in front of CJ Stroud right now. And for him to be able to put himself in that situation already at his young age of only 22 years old says a whole lot about the man, his testament of life, and what he's willing to do to be able to get the job done and the respect that he garners from others. That says more about him than his game does.
Yeah, that's true.
Grown-ass men will listen to C.J. Stroud, and that's all we need to know. Everything else going to work itself out. And all these people talking about all this shit, talking about, what about Diggs and his attitude? Look at fucking Josh Allen. Does that nigga look like he got any discipline? Fucking Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is a cool little. He's cool. He's cool if you want to get your stats up. He's a great builder. He's great if you need to be built up and you need to pass stats and you want to get paid. Kirk Cousins will get you paid.
Yeah.
But that's his only position in life as far as an NFL quarterback goes. He's not taking anybody to no big game. He don't win in the playoffs. And he had the number 1 seed just a year ago at 13-4, got bounced in the first week of the playoffs.
Dude.
So what else do we really need to talk about? Josh Allen will throw your dead grandmama a pick real quick. And she gonna house that hoe. Easy. Because it's Josh Allen.
This is terrible. Yeah. Like I said, he's not he's a regular season wonder. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you a great He
good in the playoffs.
Shit.
He's solid. He's solid in the
But
playoffs.
what I'm saying is he ain't
gonna
get you there.
No. As far as the Super Bowl, no. Yeah, you're right. As far as big games concerned, absolutely not.
Yeah, he's not gonna get you there. Like I said, I ain't gonna knock him. Like I said, I think he's a solid quarterback. I just say he just ain't gonna get you there. I don't think he got the.
We didn't give him more money, Derek. We didn't get this nigga shit. All we did was gave up next year's second round pick. We ain't extended this nigga. We ain't done none of that. Have you not read the reports, my guy? We haven't done anything.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything. We ain't extended this nigga, gave this nigga money. Nigga, we reduced the cap hit and we paying the nigga less money than the Bills was going to pay him this season.
It's because we robbed them niggas. That's why I got the shiesty.
What you mean you hope he act right? If he don't act right, guess what the fuck he going to do? He going to get the fuck up off of this team with no penalty to the Texans. And somebody else going to take his spot. And this is why Nick Caserio is so viable for the situation that we have coming up, because the draft is still among us. And if you really think that somebody like Luke McCaffrey, Javon Baker, whoever these guys bring in on their 30 visit ain't going to end up, because D'Amico Ryans always tells you exactly what he wants, and he makes good on every last one of his promises. He ain't let you down yet. What the fuck make you think he going to let somebody like that and that he ain't going to know how to put a nigga like that in check? So what are you saying about D'Amico Ryans, sir? What, you calling him a hoe? You calling him a hoe? Is that what you saying? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you saying that they finna allow this man to run fucking rampant and do that shit, nigga. This ain't the Buffalo Bills or the Minnesota Vikings, nigga.
Yeah,
this is the Houston Texans, nigga, and you gonna get your mind wrong.
What the fuck was that Marshawn used to hang out when he was in Buffalo? He said they ain't had shit in that bitch. Shoney's or some shit like that?
Nah,
Bennigan's or some
Shoney.
shit. He was talking about
Bennigan's.
There was some shit that I think it would have said.
Nigga, Bennigan's?
There was some shit.
Damn.
They said that nigga used to be hanging out in that motherfucker because there was shit going on in Buffalo.
Yeah, bro. Yes, exactly, bro. And just think about it. This bitch Josh Allen will throw a pick, nigga, out of nowhere when the game on the line 30. I'd be fucking pissed off and saying shit about Josh Allen too. The fuck, you ruining every chance for us to be able to go to the big game when you could have beat the team. Now the AFC Championship game that he lost against the Bengals, there wasn't nothing he could do about that. Joe Burrow was just clutch on that play. What could you do? It wasn't his fault they lost. He did everything he could on the drive before to make sure that they was in position to win that game. Just the defense shit the bed. But and
that's a great point.
It is what.
Shout out to Magnificent Merker. What do you think? What do you think would be different in this situation? Oh shit, I gotta get it from now. If Deshaun Watson was still here, or do you think that Deshaun? I mean, he moved on, he made his bed, he got to lay in it. But you think he's looking back at the moves that have been made here in Houston? They said, "Damn, I could still be staying in Houston. I got to live in this shitty ass city of Cleveland." And we could be really shaking some shit up. But instead,
all this shit could have been for him right now.
Yeah.
And Nick Caserio did everything in his power to try to keep that man here, give him anything, give him an extension, everything. And he still said, nigga, I want the fuck up out of here. Which at the time, I couldn't really blame him, considering the direction that they was going in. You just brought Nick Caserio in. They didn't add the man into any move. So I could understand at the time. But, hey, that time has passed. We on a new level. No love lost. You know what I'm saying? And, we own the things that you couldn't take us to. You know what I'm saying? Right out of the gate. And,
all you had to do was stay down.
It's just a different talent. All he had to do was stay down, and he would have been rewarded for all of his misdeeds. And he would have been rewarded. But this is what happens when you take a year off and you try to bet on yourself and you think your body ain't finna pay the ultimate price when you want to get back to playing something that you claim you love, which is football. Yeah. So if you love football that much, how could you ever take a year off and hurt your chances of not only making sure that how do you go from, bro, this man gonna win a Super Bowl, and if the fucking Houston Texans could do right by him, he's gonna be one of the greatest young quarterbacks that we have ever seen. How do you go from that to leaving a team that took a chance on you in every way? Nigga, they moved up 15 spots to get you. That went well. Motherfuckers wasn't even talking about Patrick Mahomes until Patrick Mahomes started doing Patrick Mahomes things. And then you beat Patrick Mahomes in his crib, only to have a coach that fucked you off with a front office that fucked you off and approved all his dumbass moves throw have the greatest season ever, and then leave the football team that invested on you that tried to cover your shit up with money.
You feel me?
Tried to cover it up. Tried to say, hey, bro, we got you, bro. We understand. We know how it goes, but bro, let us handle it. We got better lawyers than you. Trust.
You feel me?
You know, but you just don't understand the game. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just looking at C.J. Stroud. In that pitiful ass picture when the game was over, and then DeMeco Ryan, and then he got other pictures where DeMeco Ryan looking like he know they could feel that nigga right there, but he ain't even turned towards him. Like he turned his back on that nigga.
You feel me? Hold on, man. I got that bit. I still got that bit. I kept that motherfucker. Hold on. There you go, right there. That's how that nigga. That's the inside of his mind right now.
Yeah, bro. How could you get hurt, be hurt in the city, bro? It hurts for you to even come back to the city that drafted you, and you niggas got blasted like that.
Yeah.
How is that any different? Well, it didn't matter whether you was on the field or not, because nigga, it would have been worse if you would have been on the field.
Right.
It would have been way worse if you would have been on the field. My projected record. If we want to sit here, I don't even need to draft. I'm telling you like this: we going 13-4, we going 14-3. I'm saying that April 3rd. I'm saying that right now.
Okay. And one last thing, if I got to slide here just a second. I was asking everybody
else. Yeah.
Who? There's two. Out of the AFC or the NFL, who are you concerned about?
Bro, the only team. It ain't even his team I'm concerned about. Mahomes is Mahomes and Andy Reid is Andy Reid.
Yeah.
They just find ways to get it done. And they can pull some shit on you last minute that you can't possibly ever be prepared for. They earn their respect. But Baltimore, ain't worried about them. They ain't done enough. Yeah. Even if they have a great draft, I don't think Lamar Jackson is the guy to take any receiver to the levels that they could ever attain as far as stardom. I don't think that he could. I think that people could have solid seasons with him, but getting like what your ceiling with Lamar is 1,100 yards and maybe 8 touchdowns. That's your ceiling. Yeah. It's nothing higher than that. But as far as AFC, the Bengals, if the Bengals are healthy, they can run with us. But we still gonna beat them because we own them overall. Like the Bengals ain't never been no problem for us. Like in no era, and even when they were just on a little run, we came to their house and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I understand it was a 3-point win, but nigga, we allowed some shit in the end game. You know what I'm saying? Like it was some shit that got allowed, a few broken plays. Bro, that game could have got out of hand and stayed there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but outside of that, because Joe Burrow's still Joe Burrow. But nigga, everybody else, nigga, fuck Miami. We own them niggas. It ain't no team in Florida that we don't own. I ain't worried about Josh Allen because that nigga ain't never beat the Texans. So why would I be worried about him? Like I'm not worried about the AFC East, period. I'm not worried about the AFC North outside of probably Baltimore and the Bengals. Nigga, the Steelers, what the fuck they gonna do? The Browns, we handled that business already. When Stroud was on the field, we saw what happened.
Exactly.
The AFC West, I ain't worried. Herbert, nigga, please, nigga, stop. The Raiders, you know they a little young team. I like what they doing over there. I respect what they doing, but it ain't gonna be enough. It ain't gonna be enough. Who else? The Brock. We don't even need to say they hold that. All I had to say was the Brock, and just end the sentence, nigga. They don't even get to finish the rest of their name. They don't even get the COS. They just get the Braun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm not worried about no. And the NFC, I ain't worried about at all. Not the Niners, not the Eagles. Matter of fact, I want the Eagles just because they having a fantastic shit. And nigga, just so Saquon nigga can see exactly what he ain't gonna get, nigga, which is the Super Bowl championship. You could have had that in Houston, bitch ass nigga. And you mean to tell me, nigga, you gonna pick home and ride with Jalen Hurts over going with C.J. Stroud, nigga, and lower taxes and more money that you could have had next time. Yeah, you could. Yeah, we're gonna make it rough for you too, nigga.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you made your bed. Look, y'all made your bed. Now you got a motherfucking lay in it. But that's a BT, man. I got to get ready to slide up out of here. But Wick, I do appreciate you calling in and spilling some sauce with me this evening, man.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a good time to be a Texas fan, man. You can't fucking complain.
Absolutely.
Really.
The Jets concern you. I don't understand why, nigga. They always put these expectations on the Jets, and what do they do every single time? Them niggas fold. Yeah. What is the Jets ain't got double digit wins, niggas, since 2015. I mean 2014. What?
Jets field concerns me. Yeah, that I agree with that. Field,
there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Other than that, nah. The Jets, we had some bad luck with the Jets over the seasons, man. Because either a raggedy field or a dirty play, but it is what it is. But that's a BET, man. All right, Wick, that's a bit. I appreciate you calling. Chop it up.
Bet.
Already.
All right.
Yep. All right, Sauce Nation. So this is what it is. Texas made a major move. They made a major play. Another step in the way. Look, hey, first place schedule, man. You got to make first place moves. You got to act like you're trying to win something. You know, if you're not trying to win today, then what the fuck are you really trying to do, right? See, I told y'all last year was house money. We done went from house money to all in. Like that. And I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. All right? This is some new shit. I hope y'all with it. We've been telling y'all this ain't your older brother's Texans, right? Some of y'all, some of this could be your daddy's Texans, depending on how old your pops is. You're some kind of degenerate and had you in high school. But with that being said, Den vote. We're going to rock Den at 10 tonight, all right? So I'm going to make it real quick. If you fuck with the Den, one, you go to thedenshow.com if you ain't a subscriber already. But two, shout out to me. Shout out to everybody. Hold on, real quick. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Let me see. Real quick. Okay, miss somebody. I want to shout out to everybody for all the super chat support. Man, it feels fucking good to be a Texas fan right now. It feels great to be a fucking Texas fan right now, right? Again, if you're looking for something to complain, if you're complaining as a Texans fan right now, are you really a Texans fan? Like at this point, if you're complaining, if you're making a big stink about it, like if you don't think the Texans can compete, yeah, there's always going to be a weak spot. There's always going to be a chink in the armor. But if you're complaining about the Texans right now, you just choose to be miserable. But anyway, I got to get up out of here, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like I said, Den at 10. We can either talk about the two-headed chick that got married because I find that extremely interesting. Or we can do one of the pre-made topics I had from last week. I might bring that discipline topic back because some of y'all need y'all asses beat for the shit y'all be saying. Let me see. Ain't nothing to talk about, did you? I think I still got a couple of topics from last week that we didn't do. So with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. You could be anywhere in the world today, but you came to rock with the sauce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. But most of all, y'all stay saucy. And, yeah.